8.5, whereas as you come further south to Benson and Pershore, the temperature is -5.3. So there's frost around this morning. There's also some fog as well. But for the rest of the week, it is going to remain mostly cloudy. There will be some brightness around and also mostly dry. So this morning, if you are travelling, the Met Office has a yellow weather warning out for the fog across southern England and Wales. Poor visibility could lead to some tricky travelling conditions. And these are the areas that we're looking at. So southwest England, South Wales, in through parts of the Midlands, East Anglia and the southeast. Do allow a wee bit extra time for your journey, and don't forget that there's frost around as well, so you have to scrape your car windscreen if you're just stepping out. Now, most of that fog will lift up into low cloud. Where it sticks, though, temperatures will be held back. So some parts of the south may only reach 2 or 3 degrees maximum temperatures today, but these are the maximum temperatures across the board. And for the rest of the UK, we're looking at a cloudy start and a cloudy day. Now, there will be some breaks east of Northern Ireland. For example, some of southern parts of Wales, when the fog lifts, will see some sunshine, as will some southern coastal counties. To the east of the Peak District and also the Grampians are the most likely areas. But for most, it will be cloudier than it was yesterday. Then as we head on through the evening and overnight, the cloud spills further south. It's not going to be as cold a night as the one just gone, and we'll still see some splashes of rain or drizzle across the north and the west. Temperature-wise, 3s and 4s as opposed to -5 in southern areas, and we still are in mild conditions as we push further north. 9 degrees, for example, would be not a bad daytime maximum temperature at this time of year as opposed to an overnight minimum temperature. Now, as we head on through the course of tomorrow, high pressure that's been governing our weather all week will still very much be with us. And we've got more of an Atlantic influence coming our way, so that's going to bring in some milder but also moister conditions as we go through Wednesday. So that means a lot of cloud. Now, there'll be some low cloud around, which here and there will be thick enough for some drizzle, most likely across the north and the west, but we can't rule it out in other areas. And like today, if you're in the shelter of the hills, you have a better chance of seeing some brightness. But temperatures up, we're looking at about 9 to 12 degrees. Then as we head through Wednesday night into Thursday and Friday, watch how this area of high pressure that's been with us this week is squeezed, and that allows Atlantic fronts to come in bringing some rain. And if you notice the isobars, that's also telling you that the wind is going to pick up in the north. So for both Thursday and for Friday, fairly cloudy with 1 or 2 exceptions in the shelter of the hills, and we've got the rain coming in across the north, slowly moving southwards, but not making much progress into the far south. However, by the time we get to the weekend, we're back into unsettled conditions. It is going to be windier, and we're looking at sunshine and showers. And as we start off the new working week, once again, the outlook is going to be unsettled. Dan and Lou.
Oh, Carol, any good news in January?
Well, yes, because we know last week, if you think about it, we had Storm Brendan and all that wild, wet and windy weather. This week, although it's cloudy, it's much more sedate.
There you go. She's
turned it around.
Of course.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you. Beals, one of the country's oldest department stores, has